Tell y'all one thing. Oh, this here lady, I'm subscribed to, follow one of them, from the dysfunctional family. And I kid you not, I know her age now. She said she's 63. Miss Kim, and baby, she can she can cuss like a sailor. She was on there last week, I think. And whoever it was, she was cussing them out, baby. You would think she was a young lady. It did. A few days later, she come on there. she apologized to the community about her actions of cussing people out. She said she had been on there back. She had been good, and people hadn't seen her on Facebook cussing and all that kind of stuff. And she said, "Well, people be picking with you." She said people be picking with her and all that kind of stuff. I kid you not, she's 63 now. And baby, I commented on her thing and I said, well, you know what? We love you just the way you are. And me being the person I am, I'm like, the pot can't talk about the kettle. Because I'm the pot. And baby, so I can relate to her. You go to do well, it mean well and stuff. Baby, when I tell you, baby, she was cussing left and right. I thought, baby, they were going to put in Facebook jail. And baby, she come back on there. I came back a few days apologizing. And I just gave her some encouraging words. I told her, I commented and I said, well, I understand and stuff, and we love you the way you is and stuff like this here. And I said, well, good luck with it. Good luck with it. I said, because this gonna happen again down the road. Lo and behold, after she done cussed them out, that was in 1 week. She come back about 2 days later, apologizing to everybody. It sounded sincere. I looked back on there again, about 2 days later. Miss Kim, she wasn't cussing that much. She she was cussing again. Baby, I'm telling you. She said she loved the Lord. And I understand. But baby, I'm telling you what. When you want to be humble, you got to go through the fire. She Miss Kim, she should be old enough to know that the Lord go place her with people, places, and things to work that up out of her. When she wanna not cuss no more, the Lord ain't gonna come down here and put no tape on her lip. She should know that by now. He gonna have people come in on your post and saying this and saying that. That's the fire. To put you in that fire so you can learn how to bridle your tongue, how you be humble. Baby, you gonna have to get in that fire and not say a word. You gonna have to. So you know what I did? I stopped asking the Lord to save my lips. I just gave up. I just gave up. Cause baby, that one right over there on that barbecue grill right there. Baby, she know I'm a good person and everything, and I try my best. But baby, when somebody push that button, Baby, the words, it be some new words you learn. And you feel bad after you done said all this here kind of stuff, and it just happened. And so I just have learned this here. I just the Lord saved me, not my lips. I done just come to that conclusion. And sometimes you got to tell people stuff, and then how it come out, I can't. You just don't know how it gonna come out. But baby, it just the idea, Miss Kim. She really trying her best to not cuss people out. So I learned from that though. I learned from that. You know what I learned from that? It ain't got nothing to do with age. Just because you get of a certain age, you think that you have it all together. Baby, not that tone. Baby, if you can control that tone and brighter that tone, baby, I think and she was knowing about this. She was saying because she don't want nothing to hinder her blessing and woo to woo and stuff like this here. About 2 days later, she she back on there again. Back on that same road, or cussing people out again. I don't know what you just got barbecue. I could just sit right here and this is fun to eat. Y'all gonna have to get this here stuff up in here too. And but girl, put it on the side. The moral of the story is this here. Whatever you want the Lord to do for you, you gonna have to get in that fire. You wanna stop being mean? He ain't gonna make you soft and kind on your own. It ain't gonna be no. See how I'm doing this? It ain't gonna be like no magic wand, like a fairy godmama. It'll be nice to do that, or with some dust, some fairy dust, and say, "Oh, whoop, nice and kind, mean and loose at the lips, go away." It ain't gonna be none of that, baby. It ain't fun, but you gonna have to get in the fire. You gonna have to get in the fire, and if you can withstand the furnace and burn all of that off of you, and it ain't gonna go nowhere. I'm telling you, cause you gonna remember everything. You gonna remember every bad language, every curse word, and some. You ain't gonna forget about it. But you gonna have to get in the fire to burn all that stuff off of you. And so if you ain't willing to get in the fire, and the fire is people, places, and things. Yeah, one, people, placing, and things. That's the fire. They gonna come, and you gonna have to get in that boot camp. You gonna have to get in there, and then like I said, some people ain't willing to withstand it, and they jump right up out of the fire, back with that whatever it is. And so I just take it as a come. I love the Lord and woo to woo, but baby, I just take it as a come, cause and then I don't put no title on myself. That's why you won't never say I'm a Christian, cause I ain't gonna never say I'm a Christian. You know why? I just say I love the Lord, and I try to please the Lord, cause when you slap that title on you saying you a Christian, the demons in hell gonna be coming for you. And I ain't saying I'm scared of it, but when you start putting titles on you, people uphold you to a certain standards and stuff, and they be like, "Well, I thought she woo to woo, and I thought she was that." So I'm not gonna be never saying that I'm no Christian or whatever. I'm just a believer, and I love the Lord, and I try my best to please Him and stuff. Cause slap that word Christian on you if you want to. You gonna have all eyes on you, and you gonna be up under a microscope. So I don't know what to tell you, but it was just funny to see my girl Back on there again. Doing the same thing she was saying that she would go what go do. And I told her, I said, good luck with that one right there. When you get it down pat, let me know, cause baby, like I said, you have all good in teaching to do. And that's just when the word said when I go to do good, evil's always present.